Hello, hello. Sorry for the slight delay on getting the stream started. Today we're just gonna be chilling out with a little bit more banner art. And I was looking at what series we have going, trying to decide, and here's what doesn't have representation yet, out of just things we've streamed. Balefire Blues, Neo Scavenger, Pico Niku, Nitrome, Deltarune, World of Goo, and Turnip Boy. I believe those are the things that still need it. So I think we're gonna do Turnip Boy. Since that series has come to an end, it kind of... Actually, yeah, since it's come to an end by this point, I think it's... hold on a second. Just checking something real fast. Yeah, this will be going up the day that the series ended. The day after, I mean. So I was just looking at my planner, and that would have... Here's a weird thing. I use Aspirite, my art program, as my daily planner. Because I'm weird, and it's an easier way for me to plan things. So, let me go ahead and get some Turnip Boy art. It's a little late at night, and I just wanted to do something chill. So, we're doing this. Sorry if I've been streaming a little spotty lately. I guess I've just been a little distracted. Let's see here. I love how Turnip Boy commits tax evasion as a fucking wiki. So I should be able to find art of Turnip Boy on there that I can use as my reference. Turnip Boy is going to be a fun one because it's going to be another case of... Yeah. It's going to be another good case of a version of me that, isn't going to fit the norm of the other ones. Oh, come on. My art... There we go. Oop, my art program's... not responding. Uh-oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. I can't click anything. Windows has been being a bit of a bitch lately, and now I'm worried. Because I can't interact with any windows. Oh, come on. Why is this happening while I'm fucking live? Nothing is responding to my clip. Oh. Wait. Yeah, no, it's not my mouse. Is it my mouse? Oh my god, my mouse is dying. But, like... Hold on a second. There's something wrong with my mouse. So I'm taking the battery out and putting it back in. Okay. Yeah, it was the mouse. That's so weird. Its battery is dying enough that the clicker's not working, but not enough to stop the fucking sensor from moving. So give me a second. Of course, it dies literally as I go live. I'll be right back. Ooh, hold on. Let me see if I can't get it to cooperate just long enough for me to... Come on. Cooperate. Yeah, no, it's not letting me click anything. I'll be right back. Hey, Tyrant King, sorry. My mouse's battery died just now. I'll be right back. Of all moments for my battery to die. Oh, I see the message from Arm. Hey, Arm. Tell her I love her too. My... Yeah, my battery have like of course right as I go live is when my mouse's battery dies. Oh, I love ARM. I love you so much, ARM. Thanks for coming to the stream. Right, I was about to put the reference art in. Uh-oh. What the hell? Oh no. Okay, there we go. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. For a minute there, it still wasn't working right, but now it's working fine. I guess it just took a moment for the battery to kick in. Alright, right, so I was gonna go to reference layer. Giant turnip boy. Sorry, I'm listening to music on the side, that you all can't hear. And Rare American's Baby Boy is on that song, like, oh, that song's fucking good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly pull this for an idea of how tall I want the character to be. So yeah, we're doing Turnip Boy Me, which is gonna be totally different from anything else, but a scale is important to maintain. So let's go ahead and get some oranges out to draw some lines. So we're gonna set that has our max height, and that has our bottom height. That's a rough idea of how I want this to be. Let's go ahead to the whip layer now to work on this. Let's pull Turnip Boy's color. Get the circle tool out. By holding shift, it locks it so that it's only a circle and not an oval, which is a very good trick. Yeah, that feels about right for what I want to do. Oh, actually, let's hold on. Let's go for a slightly bigger circle. Around there feels right. Yeah, slightly bigger than the one that I've got on my side. Hang on, that still doesn't feel like a good size. That feels good. And then let's get two. It looks like his feet are basically just little ovals, so hold on. Let's quickly copy this one. Oh, Jesus. Scroll wheel's a lot more sensitive now that I've replaced the batteries. Alright, put that circle aside for a moment. And let's do this, actually. Go for the smallest size that has 3 pixels. Alright, and then we're just gonna make 2 of it and slide them into place. Because even though his feet are on separate ends of his body, they're about the same size. Hold on. Let's do it like this. Let's go with the line tool now. There we go. Oops. 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 Hang on. There we go. And now, let's pull the color of his outline to create an outline. You're installing the New Vegas, New California. Oh, a new mod to play as New California with? Yee. Oh no, the new Fallout New Vegas, New California. Okay. I've heard mixed things about that mod. I remember I actually did watch a playthrough when it came out. It's fucking an astounding accomplishment no matter what, though. I wonder if they I know that there's some bugs. I wonder if they fixed them. And I heard a few people complaining about the final bosses all being like a little unreasonably hard. Where like basically what most people say is their goals were too ambitious for the New Vegas engine to be able to handle it well. You know. Oops. It looks really good. One day I want to start playing like Fallout games on here, and that might end up being one of them. Like once I've done all the main games. Fallout Frontier. I've heard Fallout Frontier is really good. The controversy around it was a little yeesh. Let's see here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing some. I know I want to do a playthrough of Dust and Frost someday. Those are two that I definitely want to do. Yeah, just like this. Getting some looking good. Okay. So I know that what this was before I shrunk it down was sort of like a like a scuff mark. So let's see if we can't get that again. Like, I will say one thing. The content they cut, I fully understand why they cut it, because the guy who made that stuff was a little off, to put it politely. I don't want to say too much because I'm not sure how much of what I heard is true and how much of what I heard is rumors. But, you know, I heard some things. Hang on. I have a couple of comedy songs in my playlist that I listen to, which I absolutely adore, but they can be a little distracting when I'm doing something like this. Oh yeah, the vehicles look insane on that. But, yeah, like, what I was gonna say, though, is, like, has, like, uncomfortable some of that content is when you take in the context of who made it. I will say one thing. If you look at Fallout 2 and Fallout Tactics, it's very sadly not out of tone for early Fallout games, which is kind of the tone they were going for, is the early Fallout game tone. But, like, early Fallouts have some fucking uncomfortable moments, but, like, from what I understand, they put in a moment in the Frontier where you could have had, like, sex with a death claw or something like that, and that's one of the ones that got cut, and people are like, oh, gross, gross. But I'm like, dude, you know 100% the original developers would put in a scene where you have sex with a death claw. Like, keep in mind, when the original developers went and made New Vegas, they put in Fisto. Like, you can't tell me they wouldn't support sex with a death claw being in an official game. Is that a better scuff mark? Hold on, let me go and get the reference art I just had again, but in full like a larger scale. Oops. I want that on the reference layer, not the whip layer. Okay. So let's see here. How do I... I'm having a hard time getting this looking the way I want it to, you know? Why is it not... Oh, you know... Yeah, there we go. Sometimes it creates a selection area, and that's why I can't do it. The cars tend to get damaged a bit fast if you run into enemies, I'd imagine. I I would like to see an official Fallout game with vehicle mechanics. Like, Fallout 2 and Tactics had it. I know it's one of those things that a lot of people are eek on. I know there's a vehicle mod for Fallout 4 that I've eyed before, because, you know, at first I'm like, no, it's out of place. But I did see somebody else made a sub mod for it that gives a couple of select raider groups a few vehicles. And that, see, I never want to put in content just for my character, you know? That's the problem when I'm modding, is like, I want to make sure I'm not out of balance with the NPCs. Hold on. I'm not sure how visible this is turning out for all of you. Fallout 2 has the ability to turn some of your companions into into brothel. Yeah, that's another thing. Fallout 2 had a lot of like sexual innuendo-y jokes and like things where you could like have sex with weird characters. And Fallout Tactics in particular, I'd honestly say Fallout Tactics crosses the line at some moments with the adult content it uses. They liberally have fun with using non-consent as a punchline. Which, you know, Australian developers, culturally different, but like, I don't know, like, of course, and it was also the fucking 90s when, you know, rape as a punchline was a common thing, very sadly. Oh, you know what, hold on. Honestly, I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to make a nice looking, like, diagonal hash. Just an X gets the message across totally fine. God. Um, let's see here. They got a little pink blush, and those are the scuff lines. So let's go ahead and get some eyes. And so, the eyes would roughly line up here, so... around here. But yeah, I was just saying, like, Frontier, as much as this stuff's in bad taste now, when you're considering the tone they were going for, I don't think a lot of those things were too out of place. That being said, I've not played Fallout Frontier, I'm just referring to stuff I've heard is in it. I don't know how... I do know there's a couple things where they really crossed a line and got uncomfortable more than... Well, again, I guess still technically in tone with the old games, but, like, the tone of the old games worked in the time when the old games were made, you know? Now what I want to do is I'm going to bring in a little bit of black. And I'm going to give it glasses, because it's a little me. Oh, I like this. These are cute. Again, it's going to one of the comedy songs on my playlist. I follow this guy, Tom Cardy, and he does a lot of very good comedy songs, but there's like a clump of them in my music playlist. There we go. Or hang on, I don't want to listen to this song. Sorry. Here we go, this is a good one. Now... in Fallout 4 that some people have fun with ghouls. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having fun with ghouls. Like, I don't think having sex in a Fallout game is weird or inappropriate. But I will say that, like, what I was saying is, like, the early Fallout games, 1 or 2 in Tactics in particular, very liberally used non-consent mechanics. Or like things. Like, they used non-consent in very non-tactful ways. And, like, that's all I'm saying is, like, that's a bit of the old games that has not aged well, and I, like... there's a little bit too much of that in Frontier from what I've seen. I'm gonna move... let's move on from this topic, because this is a touchy subject matter anyway. I'm trying to get them long hair. So the back ones are curved, and then there's a top pointy one. And I'm gonna... This is gonna look weird for a moment. Oh no, okay, that's not as drawing as I thought it would be. I know a lot of people adore Fallout 1 and 2, but I do feel like in a lot of ways they haven't aged. Like I said, if you love isometric RPGs, they're some of the best out there. But yeah, there's elements, especially Fallout 2 is so full. Actually, I will say, in some ways, the age has helped the pop culture references that fail Fallout 2. Because Fallout 2 contained a distractingly large amount of pop culture references at its time. And it bothered a lot of people who played it at the time. Like, if you look at reviews at the time, it was one of the biggest complaints. But a lot of those references don't land as well nowadays. So the age has actually helped, the game a little bit. The age of the pop culture references. This looks awful. It looks so bad. Actually, can't you... I just realized with the comment you had made before, Tyrant King, I'm pretty sure you can sleep with a ghoul. You can sleep with Hancock in Fallout 4. I think. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure you could, Hancock's one of the romanceable companions. What kind of character are you gonna... I know... Isn't New California primarily built around, like the smart boy, strong boy dynamic of either you're strong or you're smart? Like, early on, you're sort of picking as a character a nerd or a jock, and then in addition to that, you later on pick, you then pick, like, factions you side with, but... I don't know. This looks ridiculous, my Turnip Boy art. Jesus, we've already been going for 20 minutes. Oh god, I've talked for 20 minutes about non-consent content in Fallout. Oh. God, yeah, I'm gonna totally shift. Yeah, New California looks really cool. I don't want to talk too much about the content in New California, those who haven't played it. I would honestly say if you're a big Fallout fan and you're looking for more content, For Fallout, New California is a good place to look because New California is a incredibly well-made New Vegas mod that's basically a whole entire another game. It's got some jank, but like it's because it's ambitious for a Fallout fan game. I especially like it. I believe it's set between the events of 2 and New Vegas is what it's supposed to be, and I really like the way they handle. Wait, is it 2 in New Vegas or is it 1 and 2? I think it's 2 in New Vegas. Yeah, because you can get a courier ending, I believe, where you become the courier. But yeah, God, I want to talk a little bit about my favorite aspect of New California, but I don't want to spoil it for people who don't know it. You're using energy weapons with Robco certified. All right. I know. When I eventually get to playing through the Fallout games on my channel and do Fallout 3, I'm gonna do Fallout 3 using the what you call it. God, hang on. I hate these leaves. I've been talking while I'm making them, so I haven't paid enough attention to what I'm doing. Here's what I'm gonna try and do. There we go. That's a good leaf shape. Although I should make those a different color. Um, Robco certified as a recommended mod for New California. Okay. I know there's some people making a full Star Wars game in New Vegas' engine. Oh, and God, how can I not talk about the big Fallout 4 mod that just came out, Project Mojave? Man, am I excited for the long-term results of that. For those who don't know, Project Mojave, it is in Fallout 4. You will find the dead body of a Institute scientist who has been working on a long-range teleportation device. And when you use it, it malfunctions and sends you to New Vegas 20 years after the events of Fallout New Vegas. It's gonna be really fucking cool. And now what I'm gonna do is this to try and get a good shape. Oops. I want to do it starting. And I want to do it like this. This looks awful. These look terrible. Made by the same team that's making the Capital Way. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. The Project Mojave. I cannot like Capital Wasteland Project's great from everything I've seen. It looks like it's gonna be so good. This might look better if I do this first. Okay, that looks okay. This looks so bad. Oh, this looks so bad. My Turnip Boy looks awful. Hmm. They did well. They did it in 4 months because they were sharing resources with the New Vegas team. Because the Fallout 4 New Vegas, Fallout 4 Capital Wasteland, and Fallout 4 Project Mojave all have overlap in team members and are sharing resources with each other. And so that's why they were able to get it done so fast. Hang on. This looks terrible. I'm getting very distracted with talking and not doing the art very good because of it. That's okay, I like chatting with all y'all. Boom, boom. Oops. Oops. I mean, and right now it's also not a whole lot if you've looked at it. It's two small. It's the strip and a small section of the Mojave, a big old and a big old stack of items and enemies that have already been demonstrated by the New Vegas team, from what I recall. So like, they just took a bunch of assets that are already done by the New Vegas team and slapped them together as a teaser of what they're gonna do. But that doesn't. I don't mean that has a way to belittle this project. This project is still incredible. Let's just do this. Flip horizontal. I was gonna try and give it a custom haircut, but it just any attempt at a custom haircut looks really bad. God damn it. There we go. Flip horizontally. Let me look at the big one again. Okay. I feel like what's wrong with it right now is the face is too small. So I'm just gonna redo. Actually, hang on. I'm gonna keep the top of the glasses as a guide. You got New California to install correctly? Nice. Three, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This looks like it might be better. Keep the eyes, the mouth the same shape, for sure. There we go. A larger face helps the balance in a lot of ways. There we go. That looks better. Let's add a little bit more to the blush to soften its shape a little. I imagine launch is really loud. Let's real quick turn off the grid. Don't show grid. Oh, yeah, I think... Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Let's turn back on our background, turn off our reference layer, go to the sprite layer. I think the right side could use another character. So there's Turnip Me. Looks out of place? What? No! They're a little taller than I'm... Actually, hang on, I can make them a little bit shorter. Oh, that's actually a lot better. There we go. Honestly, hold on. They feel too big now, looking at everything. So let's do this. Hang on. Sink the whole face down by 1. Hold on. Copy the face. That's what I gotta do. Do this. There we go. Make them just a teeny bit smaller. You chose the path of science. Hang on. Let's... Little bit smaller. Hang on. There we go. And now I've, of course, broken the leaf a little, so let's fix that. The curve of this is a little off. The leaf was originally odd, that's what it is. There we go. He looks way better now. Though, hang on. Okay. Yeah, he looked good before, but he was just too big. Let's actually move these both in one. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas had a pretty crummy character creation. There's not a whole lot you can do for it. thicken the leaf just a little bit. There we go. I think that's still not right. Hold on. I see what I'm doing wrong. There we go. I think... Oh, hang on. Yeah, I'm dragging this on way longer than I meant to. Hang on. Here's what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Hold on. Yeah. Redo all of that. Copy, paste. Undo everything that I just did. Oops. We're gonna take the leaves off this one. Okay, I see what I did wrong. The original one wasn't perfectly, or it wasn't oddly symmetrical. By which I mean it wasn't symmetrical odd ways. There we go. Turnip me is done. Jesus, 40 minutes. These art streams always end up being way longer than I intend them to be. Okay. I think that's where we're gonna wrap it up. Let me give this a save. And see if I can get Twitch to update the thing. Yep, there we go. It's updated there. And the moment I close the stream, it's gonna go back to the old art for a little bit until I fix it on Twitch's end. But yeah, I just wanted to get a little bit of an art stream in tonight. Next time I stream, though, I'm gonna go ahead and say this, or I'll say what I'm gonna do next time I stream after the YouTube wrap up. Actually, like once the YouTube people are gone. So let me use this as a moment to say goodbye to the YouTube people. And in reference to all you YouTube people, did you YouTube people know that only 59.5% of you watching right now are subscribed? This is this is just like a photo I'm bringing up. Like, if I scroll, you can see the window move. This is capturing my window feed, my YouTube feed right now. So 40.5% of you are watching but not subscribing. What are you doing? Do it! Subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Tumblr, join the Discord, follow me in real life, and kill me and steal my hair so you can be like me and be like a real fan. But anyway, we'll see all you YouTube people next time, and on the day that this is going live, where there's actually also the second part of the new Tiberium Sun series that I've begun doing, so why don't you go and check that out. If you didn't think the last one looked good, by this one I will have adjusted the aspect ratio a little bit to make things a bit clearer. So, yeah. Goodbye, YouTube people. Bye-bye.